Hey, and welcome to Maynooth University. My name is Lucas and I'm a second-year media student. Tomorrow, over 100 lecturers and staff are going to be available from across the university to answer any questions you may have in a live Q&A discussion. On top of that, all of our course presentations are going to be available for you to watch online at the webpage at your leisure. Our student ambassadors are going to be taking over our Snapchat and Instagram stories over the next 2 days, so keep an eye out for that. It's at Maynooth Uni on Instagram and Facebook, and at Maynooth CAO on Snapchat and TikTok. If you haven't already, head on over to openday.maynoothuniversity.ie to register if you haven't. But today is all about what makes student life at Maynooth University unique. We're going to show you our Students' Union and introduce you to our officers who represent students in areas such as diversity, equality, welfare, and of course make up the backbone of our clubs and societies. And later, we're going to give you a quick peek at what our SU is going to look like in about 2 years. But keep that to yourself. We have 2 panel discussions for you guys today. One on the roles of clubs and societies in the university, why every student should get involved in a club or society in their time at Maynooth University, and how to set up a club or society if it doesn't currently exist. We also have another panel discussing sports at Maynooth University, for those who are just involved in sports for fun or those who are looking for the more elite sports scholar scholarships. At Maynooth University, we have over 100 clubs and societies. It's something for everyone to try. But if you do want to find out more, please do click on the Clubs and Socks button on our Open Day webpage. We're joined now by my friend Grania, who's going to be coming with us on this adventure throughout Maynooth University.
Choosing which university to study in is probably one of the biggest decisions that you've made in your life so far. We'll find out from other students why they chose Maynooth University. I think we'll start with Lucas. Why did you choose to study in Maynooth University?
What a question. Well, one of the reasons why I chose to study in Maynooth was probably the incredibly diverse range of subjects and course options that you have going in. There's also world-class lectures and resources available to you, and the fact that students have about 4 weeks to choose the modules and the lectures they want to attend before really deciding on what they want to do it's incredible. And for me personally, a big thing was the travel lines and public transport available in Maynooth, because I lived from far away and I had to get the train to go up and down to see my family and such. And Maynooth really provided those resources for me to be able to attend. What about you, Grania? Why are you in Maynooth?
So when I was in 6th year, I was pretty unsure about what I wanted to do whenever I left school. I had heard about Maynooth University and that they had a diverse range of subjects. And I decided to do the BCL, which was Law with Arts. So I did law, anthropology and critical skills. In my 2nd year, I transferred over to the LLB programme, which is a pure law degree, and I found it fantastic. Maynooth University has the youngest law school in the country, and there's such a diverse range of subjects to choose from, and that was something that really appealed to me. So let's find out why other students chose to study at Maynooth University.
I actually started out doing another course and I didn't really like that, so I took a year out then to think about what I wanted to do next. And I talked to so many of my friends about Maynooth and it just really seemed like the place for me. There was such a friendly atmosphere. I really liked the sound of the campus town kind of atmosphere, and everything just seemed to fall into place after that, and I realised how much Maynooth was the place for me. And the first thing I noticed when I came to Maynooth University was the sense of inclusivity and openness about people.
I've always had a love for maths, and then that translated into me loving physics in secondary school. And then I started reading up about space, and that just completely fascinated me. And then I looked at Maynooth University courses, and physics with astrophysics seemed perfect for me because there's so many career options after it. And then you can study meteorology, you can go to Met Éireann, there's people who've even gone to NASA, which is insane. So it just seemed perfect.
My personal reason for coming to Maynooth was the exceptional science facilities that we have here at the university, and in particular for choosing general science was because the subject is very broad and it allows you to move into other subjects and even pick up subjects that you may not have done in Leaving Cert. In first year, I studied biology, maths and computer science. And computer science was very interesting because I'd never done that before and it was an introductory course. And they started from the beginning and no one was left out and everyone was able to work together. Currently I'm doing mathematics, statistics and biology, and I hope to major in biology next year.
I decided to study at Maynooth University because of the area. I really enjoyed how much of a university town it was and had a very local feel. I'd been here before and I thought it was going to be very social. And I decided to specifically study the MH101 course because there's so much choice you can study in the course. And at the end of this course, I'm going to have so many different pathways I can choose and I won't be confined at all.
Now I'd like to introduce you to our 4 student officers, elected to represent each and every single student here at MU. Our president, Kelly. Kelly's job is to represent the student body when the university is making decisions. Kieran, our vice president of welfare and equality. Kieran's role is to help students in the areas of mental health, sexual health, physical health, diversity and disability awareness. Buki, vice president of student life. Buki will help you become more involved with clubs and SOCs as well as student representation. And finally, Julian, Vice President of Education. Julian is on hand to represent all students on matters related to education so that everyone gets the most out of their degree.
MSU is run by students for students. Every year, Maynooth students elect a team of officers to lead the union and represent their interests while they study here in Maynooth. The MSU team works across many areas to ensure you have the best experience during your time here in Maynooth. We deliver on everything from
student representation, providing you with a platform and a voice to make a difference for those around you.
Student life activities, allowing you to develop existing talents or discover new interests.
Wellbeing campaigns to ensure you're looking after yourself while studying here in Maynooth.
social gatherings to remember as you enjoy the entertainment on offer in our student centre.
Academic information and advice, everything you need to know to keep your studies on track.
Volunteering opportunities, so you can meet others while giving back to the wider community.
And most importantly, the memories you get to keep and share with the friends you make for life.
To learn more, visit msu.ie or drop into our front office in the SU building. We are your Students' Union and we are here for you.
So we're here at the Students' Union. As you can imagine, normally the Students' Union would be buzzing with students on their way to get a coffee, maybe get a chicken fillet roll before a lecture, or even to meet up with their clubs or societies. At the moment, that's not really happening, but normally we would be having loads of events happening in the venue, which is right behind me. We'd have bingo loco, games nights, karaoke nights, and different clubs and society nights happening as well. Within the next 2 years, we're going to have a brand new Students' Union building. Check this out.
So as I mentioned earlier, Maynooth University has over 100 clubs and societies, ranging from performing arts, debating, team and individual sports, social justice, and much, much more. But why would you join a club and society? To learn a new skill, to try something new, and of course to make new friends. The clubs and societies in Maynooth are entirely run by students. They're an essential part of the college experience, and they cost as little as €2 a year to sign up.
If you go to the Clubs and Societies tab on our Open Day website, you'll be sure to find loads of information about all different clubs and societies that we have here in Maynooth University. Everything from the Law Society, the Education Society, to the Muck Society. Be sure to check it out. Members of our clubs and societies will be online today from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. to answer all of your questions about clubs and societies and student engagement. Behind me we have the on-campus accommodation. Every year over 1,200 students decide to stay on campus. They decide to stay here because it's super close to your lecture halls, and in addition you get to meet lifelong friends. When I was in my first year here in Maynooth University, I lived on campus. I lived with 5 other people and I'm still friends with them today.
If you have any queries relating to Maynooth University, such as getting onto a course, choosing subjects, accommodation, the SU, or whether or not you're allowed to feed the library cat, please refer to our chat function on our webpage. To keep up to date with what's happening in Maynooth University, make sure to follow us on our social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course TikTok. And finally, don't forget to join us for our Open Day tomorrow, where you will have an opportunity to learn about each and every course available here at Maynooth University. You'll have a chance to talk with our lecturers and our student support staff, as well as other members of the university who will help answer any questions you might have. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour of our wonderful university, and I hope to see you guys soon.